And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the New York Giants. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Jim.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
He's coming, double up. Check 24, check 24.
Ready.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jones. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Coming to you. Check 37.
Blue draw quarters. Hit it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Jones has it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. 80 weapons. Hey. High 7, 5.
Throwing Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
On the ready.
Mike, 56, right there, right
61, matchbox lights. Keep grip.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
56 to Mike. 57.
From the gun, Stacy, deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 37.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Howard Wilson. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jones operating from the gun. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Set. 18 Gators. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
Hey, alert 3. No.
Score.
Shoot. On 1st and 10. Stacy. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and he's in sync with his quarterback.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Let's go now. 50, plant, X3, 218, chopper. Bravo.
54, right there, 54, Mike.
Right up.
Throwing on 1st down. Stacy. He's got it to Williams. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Mike, check.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Joker. He's coming. We got
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Gordon can't break through against this defensive line. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand.
Ready up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback.
And now look at him go. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. 98 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stacy. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. On 3rd down, Stacy. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 70-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Oh, they bailed him out. That was uncatchable, and they bailed him out.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Golly, he's breaking tackles.
Right into the end zone for a Giants touchdown.
Oh, he keeps breaking tackles.
Saquon Barkley, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On first down, Stacy. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Yep.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stacy. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19.
A gain of 19 yards. First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
General West.
Right there. 54, right there. 54 Mike. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, what?
Ready?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Hey, tight down.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. On second down, here's Barkley. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On first and goal, Howard. And he is in. Wow. Touchdown, New York. Jordan Howard. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
This is running.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now 21-7. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Gordon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They'll run with Austin, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On the set.
Mark 54. Stop your whining.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
Look at me. Zipper. Switch. 80 weapon. Hey, exit.
Right there. 54. Right there. 50.
Go.
On 1st and 10, Stacy. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Ready?
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Second and 5. Steps away to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
Hey, Alpha.
49 the mic. Watch 49.
From the gun, Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42.
Matchbox, light, fire.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, pick your game up. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Jones throwing again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the goal line. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Well, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and he was able to use it effectively.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 29, Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down. chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Back to throw. Jones. He's going to look deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 78 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Catanzaro now for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point good by Catanzaro. And they will take a 7-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense? And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 52 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a Turkey Bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
They go play action here on first down, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stacy. Caught by Allen. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the carry here, it's Austin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
Looking to throw. Stacy, and it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Justin Jackson with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score...
And got his man complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well. And he just provided one.
Throwing on first down. Stacy. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sure.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Damn, pick him up. I can't max protecting. Y'all don't block everybody. He just looking.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Stacy going deep here for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
Bravo! 5.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stacy. And that will be incomplete.
He sailed it.
Partner, the way this
So if it was going to be a
offense
pick, it would have been
marched up and
perfect
down
for a
the field
pick.
during
He
this
sailed
game.
it.
It's almost
I didn't even get a
surprise
chance.
to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out.
Gordon getting hurt. I can't
Here
rely
now
on
the
him.
punter Martin booming this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
His ass hurt every day.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go one more.
Protein spill.
Now Jones to throw again. He'll get this complete to Batson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
Go!
49 to Mike. Watch 49.
Now!
Jones now operating from the gun. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a gain this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 50, plant. Hey, Delta.
56 to Mark.
Looking to throw on second down. Stacy. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye, Mike Daniels, in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Check, 59, 59. Here we go. Check, 50.
Throwing on third and long. Stacy, he's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
60 or. Check. Blue draw, Corker. Go.
On first down, Barkley. Take
He's
it
fucking,
right down
because he's on the line for it.
And he will take it on in for a
They can't
giant
use that one because the
touchdown.
way he's lining, they're not lining up for it.
Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And he's gone 2-2 on us now, and 2 receiving touchdowns, now his second rushing touchdown.
And that's the back of the NFL nowadays, isn't it? The ability to do everything. You can't just be one or the other. The best ones able to run it, catch it, and produce big-time points put on the board by him.
I can't trust him, Gordon, to do nothing, man.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And that fucks up our offense.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the
Yeah, of course he could have. Oh, he was on the safety. I was about to say, it was a linebacker get a superstar.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason is. He better figure it out. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
From just shy of midfield, Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Here's Jones throwing on third and long. And that's caught inside the 35.
I was there on triangle.
Almost all the way.
They wouldn't give me the animation.
Give him 30 yards there. Boy,
I was there on
big play
triangle.
late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
He got more things to go his way this game.
All game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them and now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He completes it to Jones.
They made me take a horrible route chasing him. I had his angle to go straight to the corner.
Julio Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
I hate that I have Melvin Gordon and he can't stay healthy. Because that's literally what hurts my offense. Is that I can't use my own damn X-Factor running back because he stay hurt.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Hey, exit.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Stacy going deep here for Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Next to score, Giants 56, Chargers 42.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Spins by. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Greystone travel. Right.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nate Orchard. In there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. They're on to the fourth quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And the Panthers have scored to extend their lead. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. The Charger drive about to get going. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, Charlie.
Throwing again. Stacy. He finds Austin complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hey, Alpha. Check 59, Mike. Ready?
Off the play fake. Stacy. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Aaron Lynch, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Throw the ball. I don't know how else to say it. Throw the fucking ball.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Tell them throw the fucking ball.
Looking to throw. Stacy. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is intercepted.
They gave that to him.
And that should do it.
Because I beat him to the spot. They gave that to him.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I beat him to the spot, but whatever.
Another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches.
Now Barkley stripped of the football.
I don't understand how that automatically just suctions right to the next person.
A teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat,
that
people
part,
are on
I don't
base in
understand.
scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Just suctions right to the next dude, man.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Oh, man.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
6-6, bullet high.
Again, it's Howard. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
Go! 50, plant.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Ready? 8, read.
Launch 49.
We ain't giving them nothing to do.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Get it.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
That back end of the schedule was murderer's row, man.